Do we want to show people our handshake?
Yeah,
do we remember it?
Yeah, it's simple.
Is it simple?
Yeah.
You gonna remember it? Okay, y'all. We finna show y'all our handshake.
We back.
We finna show y'all our handshake. Remember it? Okay, come on. Ah, you forgot. Babe, what are you doing?
We gotta come
No,
here.
we were supposed to do that on that side.
But we did.
Yes,
say
but we supposed to do that on that side too.
Under pressure.
You are so well, you can't get it. You're supposed to have it.
Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Baby, let me love you. Love you. And baby, you're my muse. I wanna see you.
Every time you all are gonna get that look from me, cause hey, I gotta check.
Check what?
I gotta check.
Whatever. I love you. The last video that we did was we were talking about me taking your last name and dropping my maiden name, which is Jones. And y'all chimed in, boy. Y'all was like, no, take his name, take his name. And a couple people were like, ladies, keep something for yourself. Keep your last name. You don't have to take a man's last name. Well, I don't agree with that. So the conversation came up because I do love my last name and it does hold a meaning, you know, for me. It is significant to me. It's special to me, right? But I'm also starting a new chapter and my husband is going to be my covering. He is going to be my, you know, listen, this right here is forever. And so taking his last name, yeah, that's not going to be hard to do, but it is going to be a little bittersweet, but you know, moving into this next phase of my life, I'm happy to do so.
And I just, like I said, why straddle the fence with it?
Yeah. I think some of the comments,
you know, I mean, I get it. I get some of the comments, you know, I get the legacy. I get all of that.
yeah.
But your legacy still will follow you.
Yeah. Now there are certain things that I won't be able to change. Like for instance, my website, it's letitiajones.com.
yeah.
So I can't change that. That's established and has been established. So I can't change that. You know, so there are things that I can't change, but legally, yes, I will. But in terms of like things that are established that are already, people are already attached to, that is impossible for me to change. Yeah. But
it's one of those things to where when you are married or getting ready to be, or when you're becoming as one, the understanding level changes.
Yeah.
So that's not nothing that
Gigi
is gonna separate us or cause anything to divide us.
No.
That's her business.
Yeah.
That's her last name.
Yeah.
You know, that's what she came into the business. That's what she had.
That's what I started my business with.
That's what she had before we started on our journey.
Yeah.
So I would be less of a man to even try to, you know, jug at her about that. No, you got to change everything. No,
my baby. And somebody said in the comments that you were controlling.
Man,
they said red flag. He's controlling. There is nothing. Let me take this one, babe.
Okay, all right.
There is
I'm gonna
nothing.
sip my tea on this.
Yeah, there is nothing controlling about this man right here. There is nothing red flaggish or anything about this man. This man loves me and he is a big old teddy bear and my heart is wrapped around his finger. Ain't that right, babe?
Right.
So y'all cut it out and his heart is wrapped around mine. So yeah, no, stop it. You know, people like to look for the negative in things. It's so hard for people to believe that somebody actually could be happy.
I'm just shaking my head.
And
y'all know I want to say something.
I know you do, babe. I know, but I needed to correct that because, you know, first of all, I could never be with a controlling man. Would you tell them, babe?
Right.
Let them know about your wife and how I'm very independent, y'all.
Very, very.
I'm so independent that he had to be like, babe, you know, you about to be married now. Like,
let the God
come down a little bit.
You got to give something.
You know, and I had to learn that because, again, being by myself for so long and just being a boss chick and doing my life. Gigi, stop looking at me before I make you get down. Being a boss chick and doing my life, Donovan came into my life and I'm still moving like I'm still just single and by myself. So I had to adjust to having someone in my life. And it didn't take long to adjust to it, but it was an adjustment. Okay. So can't nobody control me. All right. I'm just saying, like, y'all don't really know me if you think that. And now I will say this now, there is a respect that I do have for him that I'm just not finna be like, oh, I'm doing my thing and whatever. It's not that, because we're becoming one and I'm going to be his wife. So yeah, some things have changed, but no, I don't even have the type of personality that could be with somebody that's controlling. We wouldn't be together long because I'd be like, oh no, you trying to hold me down. I can't do it. I gotta go. This is what I love about Donovan. And I have said this about you to you. One of the things that I love about him so much is that he allows me to shine. Not only does he allow me to shine, he makes me shine brighter. I have a whole other life in terms of like another channel and my full-time job and stuff like that. And he is always pushing me to be my best. Every single time I tell him about a dream I have, a goal I have, he's trying to figure out how he can make it happen for me. This is what I love about him, because I have been in relationship. I actually had somebody tell me before, like, that I had too much going on in my life and there was no room for them to do anything for me. And it was like, they just felt like I was too independent. And I'm like, well, dang, I don't want to give up what I worked so hard to be and my accomplishments just to be with somebody. They should be able to love that about me. Right. If anything, that should be like an asset to the relationship, not a something to feel, you know, like intimidated by at all. Yeah. But
and I don't get it. That for me, and it goes back to my competitive nature. This, with what she has going on, as far as the way she's molded, the way she's built, I love it. I get hyped up about it. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, she meets me right where we need to meet.
He always tells me, like, babe, he's like, I don't think you understand how much you motivate me. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm sorry, babe. And I told him, like, I don't think you understand how much you motivate me. We motivate each other. Like, it literally goes like this, okay? I could be feeling down and I could be like, oh no, you know, today I'm not feeling it. And I could be in my feelings about something, right? And he'll be like, babe, are you serious? Do you see what you've accomplished? Do you know what you've done? Like, do you see yourself? You don't see yourself. When I tell you he pumps me up, by the time he's done talking to me, I'm like, okay, you right. We do that for each other. You know what I mean?
She said just like that. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, because he really, literally, every idea that I have, he is like on it. Like, he loves it. And he's trying to figure out a way. And not only that, there are times when if I'm feeling down, he'll try to bring stuff to me to be like, babe, I was looking at this. What about this? Want to try to do this? What about that? What if you did? Like, he'll have all kind of ideas for my business. And it'll just inspire me again. Do you know how much of a blessing it is to have somebody like that? And not have to worry about somebody trying to dull me and trying to knock me down some pegs because they want to feel like they on top. Because my baby understands that if I'm on top, we on top. And I understand that if he's on top, we on top. It's not a I, it's an R. And so it's just beautiful to have that in our relationship. I'm telling you, it's crazy. I love it. Like, I love it.
And like I said, I feel the same way. And that's pretty much in a nutshell what she texts me. Everything that she has just explained. That's what she is. That's what it meant to me for her to say everything that she said. in her text. Now, don't nobody go and take what I've just said and turn it into a
What part about what you just said? Don't turn what is
anything. Anything. Because, you know, as innocent as I just said, and as innocent as and I ain't even said much.
I know.
You know, I'm just giving you your flowers.
I know, babe. You give me my flowers
and
all
somebody
the time.
gonna say, well, them flowers had thorns on them. You know, just anything.
And then you know what my response is gonna be? When you buy flowers, and I happen to know this because I buy fresh flowers all the time.
Now, let me say this. I buy
correction.
Fresh flowers.
But okay, I'm saying that because I
know why she's saying it, but
I used to buy myself fresh flowers all the time. And this when I was single, okay, I kept fresh flowers in my house. But when he started buying me flowers, I had to tell him how to buy the flowers because the flowers with the thorns last the longest. If y'all don't believe me, test it out. Go to the store, go to the nursery, get you some flowers that don't have a lot of thorns. Get you some that have a lot of thorns and watch which ones last the longest. Boom.
Bye, y'all.
Pow. Bing. Period.
Yeah.
So that's why I said that.
Right. And I just, you know, like I have taken in consideration or taken note of some of the replies that they say.
Yeah.
Don't respond.
Like
back
somebody going, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but sometimes we have to because it's funny.
You know, cause like if I ain't said nothing, then you get that. I'm what they say I was.
Controlling?
Yeah.
Well, that's just like somebody
I'm sitting up here talking, and I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead, babe. Because they say
let me get that.
They say what is it? What is it?
It's a little something on your mouth.
Got it? Okay.
See, this is love, y'all. Yeah, see? So, you know, like...
No, they said I cut you off all the time.
Yeah. And
I'm sorry if I do that.
And it's okay, babe.
Okay.
We're a team.
Okay.
You know, it's okay. We're not going to blow it up and make it be more than what it is.
I know, because y'all think it is.
Like...
And let me say this. You know, I just got through talking. When I just was talking, I get excited. And my baby knows it's about me. This is why our love is so wonderful. Because he lets me be me. I get excited when I'm talking. And just like how I said, I always buy myself fresh flowers. And he had to jump in and correct me. Because in my brain, I'm thinking about I did it religiously for 7 years. Like, I'm not going to lie. Religiously, I bought myself flowers every single solitary week. And whenever the flowers went bad, well, maybe sometimes I keep them 2 weeks. But if they went bad, when I got some more, they were in my kitchen. They were on my nightstand. They was in my bathroom. They was in my dining room. They was in my living room. I planted a whole garden, y'all, but that's a whole nother video. But anyway, I love flowers and I love just beautiful things. So when my baby came along, I had to step back and be like, okay, I don't have to buy my own flowers all the time no more. And I was still doing it when we started dating. Remember, babe? And then he just picked it up and started doing it because he knows how much I like flowers. He's like, okay, let me jump in and do this. But I had to teach him what type of flowers to buy me so that they could last longer. And I had to tell him what color that I can't stand.
And that's okay, fellas.
Yeah.
That's okay for you to take note and sit back and pay attention to your significant other. And that's big. Even when she think I'm not paying attention, I'm paying attention.
That is so true.
Even when even when she's feeling a certain way.
Yep.
You know, I'm paying attention.
So true.
And I'm always looking at her.
Mm-hmm. You are.
And that's what I do.
Do you feel like I pay attention to you?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, she pay attention to me so much that I'm always going to the doctor. Anything that I
just love you, and I just want you to be around. I just want you to be here,
and I appreciate that, and I want the same for you.
I know, babe.
And we're gonna.
He fusses at me because I don't go as much as he would like me to, but my stuff be minor, and I know that most of the stuff I deal with is menopause, and I'm trying to tell him like, babe, it's just menopause. He's like, oh no, you always tired. You need to. But with him, I'm just like, no, why you having headaches? Okay, why is this? Why is that? And again, this is how I know that the love is so different, and it's God, because I literally I worry about him. Like I just want to make sure he's okay and safe and good.
Right.
You know? So I love you that much, boo.
I love you that
My
much. Too,
baby. My stinker butt.
Yes. Call me stinker.
My stinker butt. My stinker boo. I love you.
Let's find some more
Okay.
responses, babe.
Let's find some more. Dang, it was something else that I said that we said we was gonna Somebody said, stop correcting that man. He said what he said. Y'all, Mr. and Mrs. You were a wife when he found you, sis. Boom. Okay, Fly Girl Collection. You said it. You ain't lying, girl. You told the truth right there. So Lisa Chun said you, Mr. Donovan, is on grown man status.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, she said the Robertsons are adulting and I'm here for it. Y'all, we've been getting so many comments saying that you all are so inspired and encouraged and that you believe that God can bring love into your life again. Y'all, he can. Babe, tell the people that God will do it for them.
Yeah, God, I mean, you just have to not lean onto your own understanding of what God can do for you.
And you have to be open to the fact that God may not do it the way you think he will. You have to be open to the fact that he might actually allow you to meet somebody in an unconventional way. You have to be open to the fact that the person might not be 7 feet tall if that's what you want. Like, I had a debate with somebody about what they specifically had to have in a person physically. And I'm like, okay, now, as my baby would say, you don't want a booger wolf, but you cannot box God in if you want what he has for you. If you want what you have and you want your preferences and your type, go for it. But you're going to end up with the same results, okay? God knows how to give you what you want and more. He's not going to give you something that you got to be squinting your eyes to try to look at all the time. He's going to give you somebody that you're attracted to, that you're in love with. And those things that are so superficial to us, like, oh, I want them to be 6'3". I used to be stuck on that. I'm not even going to lie, because I'm 5'3", I'm short. And I used to always be like, oh, I want a tall man. Like, I dated tall men, and that is what I liked. I'm like, I don't want nobody short. I don't want nobody shorter than 6'3". I don't want nobody. That was really my mindset until, I started realizing, like, well, the things that I like are not working for me. So maybe I should just chill and let God choose. And that's what he did. And so I have a man that's 6'3", 7 feet tall in heart, mind, spirit. 8 feet tall, 10 feet tall, 12 feet tall.
You don't spell man B-I-G.
Hello. Oh, babe, you said something.
I'm just saying.
You said something, babe.
I'm just saying. I mean, a lot of people get it, and I'm 5'9", but my soul is 6'4".
No, babe, your soul is 10 feet tall.
Yeah, well, that's crazy. You said that. What's 6 + 4?
10.
See?
Boom! Hey!
Yeah.
Message.
See, again, this is what I'm talking about. The connection that we have. And without even thinking it and not even saying, I said 6'4".
Yeah.
What's 6 + 4? She said 10. It just linked up like that.
And at the end of the day, he's taller than me. So I'm still little. You know what I mean? And it's like, would you rather have someone that looks like what you want? Would you rather have a preference that you like, oh, they got to be this tall, they got to have, or would you rather have someone that's going to satisfy let me say that again, because I can't get my words out. Would you rather have someone that is going to be acceptable to you right now, that you like right now, that you like to look at? Or would you rather have someone that you are going to be able to accept long term, someone that you love to look at from now and forevermore, someone that heals your heart, someone that loves you right? Which one would you rather have?
And that's the question.
So, that's why it's best for God to choose. That way he can put you with the person that can evolve with you through life as you're evolving together through all the stages and all the phases. And then you don't have to worry about it.
And that's the problem. A lot of times we want to choose for ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
And God will show you red flags.
Yeah. He's still on that person that said he was a red flag.
I'm like, when when people say stuff about you like,
I know
like that, and you know that's not your spirit.
Babe.
I'm sitting here with my two sons, and someone just quoted me and said what they say about my son. That's my boy.
Yeah, it said you was proud.
How am I proud and at the same time controlling?
Babe, you can't explain these.
But I'm just saying, we just talking for the sake, for the,
No.
But I'm just saying, and I feel no type of way because I know me. I know my heart. I know me.
This is funny because we're doing our channel, and I used to get so like frustrated at certain people that would troll on my channel and comment on my channel. I'm like, these people are saying the total opposite of who I am. They are saying things that make no sense at all. And I had to realize that's just what they do online.
And don't get me wrong, because, and I know what you all are going to say, family. Don't pay them no attention. And I'm not. We just having conversation.
Yeah.
I'm already over it. I done let it.
But it's just funny how somebody can see something that's not even there.
Yeah, you saw that and you said that like.
Yeah, and you thought and then you thought you was gonna be able to comment again after that.
Right.
You thought you was gonna be able to comment again after that.
And I will tell you all, it has gotten to the point to where, because I was also told I'm just on here for what number?
Oh, clout.
I'm just on here for clout.
Oh my God, that comment made me laugh,
and I was like.
First of all, but okay, not everybody understands why they would say that though, babe. Because a lot of people that are subscribed to this channel don't even necessarily know that I have another channel. Right. Some of them do, because some of them are people that came from my channel, but not necessarily all of them. A lot of people are just finding us. So let me break that down. I have another channel, which is Wisdom Speaks Life. Okay, that is where I'm encouraging you in the Lord. We are talking about getting in the presence of God, all those things, right? Getting closer to the Lord. The blessings of God, just being able to walk more upright. That's what that channel is, encouraging you in God, right? And that channel has grown exponentially. Like, it has blown up and God has blessed it. Like, I'm mind blown, okay? I'm on that channel by myself, okay? My baby has never been like, I want to come on your channel with you. I want to do this. I was like, we need to do a channel. I said, babe, I really want you, because I know our love and how we are together. And I'm like, I want people to see this. Like, because we have so much fun, just the two of us, with no cameras rolling. And I'm like, we got to share this with the world, because we have a blast. We have so much fun together. And even when we argue sometimes, like, I'm not going to say sometimes, we don't argue a lot. But there have been times when we have had disagreements and we might have to start having a little bit of an argument, and we'll start laughing in the middle of it.
Right.
We start laughing at each other because we can't even
we can't remember what we was even.
like, you know what? You get on my nerves right now. Well, it's like, you get on my nerves. But it's like we start laughing. And then it turns into like, babe, I love you. It's literally like that. So I'm like, we need to share. Why is this stupid shirt? I'm like, we need to share our love with everybody. And so I am the one who came in here and I was like, babe, we about to record right now. I turned the light on, put the camera up, and I said, come on, let's sit down and record. And that's what happened. So don't be coming for my man talking about he trying to get no clout.
Yeah,
whatever.
I mean, like, I didn't even know I would be a
YouTuber?
Yeah, but I didn't know I would be.
Oh, that people would like you?
Yeah, yeah. Because I'm trying not to be so.
I don't think. I think people like you so much, babe. I don't even think they would even watch this channel if you wasn't on it. It'd be like if I was just on here by myself, they'd be like, "Where Donovan at?" So this is the thing. We compliment each other so well, but that was what that was, though.
Yeah, and I ain't tripping. I keep on pushing.
Should we get the people a song?
The song about it. Like, here you go.
What a song about it? Here you go. Oh, y'all, we are drinking some ginger tea. And it's actually not very good, but it's healthy for you. So I have a friend.
We just drinking it.
It's actually from India. I have a friend that's from India, and they gave me some ginger tea, and it's actually it's not good, but it's very healthy for you.
Yeah, ginger is good for you.
It tastes like you drinking hot ginger water, but it's ginger tea, okay?
Yeah, it's good.
But should we get the people a song before we go, babe?
What we gonna sing, babe? What we normally we just bam, what you feeling?
Supersonic.
Oh, that's where you at.
Supersonic.
That's you and the females.
Supersonic motivating rhymes are creating.
Yeah,
No, babe, we could do something else.
But the men, we wasn't the fellas, we wasn't back there. Supers did something.
You know about them. Yeah, you know about it.
Yeah, but
what's our song that we always sing, that we always dance off of? Y'all, my baby is so romantic. We'll have some music playing, and he'll just grab me and we'll start dancing. What's our song that we always sing, babe? Babe, it's only one that we always...
yeah, you talking about the We Gonna Stay Together?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does this... one thing, when people can sing, they always act like they don't know how the song starts.
Right, but sometimes you gotta think about how it starts.
You do have to think, because we don't want y'all telling us they don't even know what they're talking about.
They're gonna start singing it in the comments before we even get started. We jam for real, though.
That's what we do.
That's how we roll.
Yeah.
Candy girl, you are my world. I need your love each and every day, every night.
Yeah.
Every day. You make me feel so good in every way. I want, but I'm with you.
I can't get that high.
You're everything to me. Candy girl, all I want to say.
Why you all coming down on me, trying to tell me how my life is supposed to be? I know you're only trying to help me out and not show me what life is really about. It's time I'm gonna make it on my own. So why don't you just leave me alone? Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike.
If I love a girl, who cares who you like? Cool it now.
I've always wanted to tell them that.
Ooh, you always want to tell who that?
I want to tell something. I wanted to. I was waiting on the moment.
Oh Lord!
I was waiting on the moment.
That was the one. Y'all heard what he said.
Yeah.
We jamming. What's some other ones? We be in the car jamming too. What we be singing in the car?
We ain't gonna go back to what you were listening to in the car.
What was I listening to in the car?
We can't go back to listening to Ludacris.
Oh yeah, that.
Nah, we gonna keep that.
Luda. Listen, that came on my. I honestly don't know how that came onto my playlist for real. It just popped up on it, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you all. That's pretty much where we at this evening.
Yep.
We thank you all for tuning in.
Yes.
Once again, you all, we rolling into the third week of June.
Yeah. Oh God. The second week, babe.
Dang, I just
you
fast
speeding up.
forward.
You speeding up time to slow down, babe.
Yeah.
Slow down. The wedding is fast approaching, and I'm trying not to stress my head off about it, but it's.
Y'all talk to your sister. Talk to your auntie.
I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I don't like. I work well under pressure, but in this situation, it's feeling like it's coming too fast. I needed to slow down, only because it's a lot of details to remember and a lot of things to do, and I'm like, "Ooh, I forgot to do that. Ooh, I forgot to do that." I know what y'all gonna say. Y'all gonna say get a planner, but. We have a planner. We have a planner for the day of. Okay.
But we pretty much have, didn't mean to cut you off again.
It's okay.
But we pretty much have.
We got everything done.
Yeah, we got everything. So.
But it's finalizing details.
Yeah, the planner, all they're going to be needed for is just once the day of the wedding, direction.
Yeah.
You sit here, you were sitting here, all of that type stuff there.
Yeah.
Because pretty much we've already taken care of the cake, the venue. What else? We got the food that we're having. Mm-hmm. What else? The decorator. pretty much we've already done those things. So And then you all now we looking at just trying to, not go overspend.
Right.
We're trying to budget ourselves in the thing now too. So now we're pretty much dotted our I's and crossed our T's on pretty much everything we need. It's just now we are getting there. Mm-hmm. And now the nerves and everything are,
Man.
And it is all normal.
So, we're not going to hold you guys long. We are going to say good night for the night because it's getting late, y'all. So, until next time, we'll see y'all soon. Bye.
We went through so much. Love is so strong, you.
We gon' stay together. You and me, we gon' stay together. All right, y'all. Well,
Sexy chocolate.
Give it up for sexy chocolate, y'all. Give it up for sexy chocolate. Sexy chocolate. Drop the mic. Boom. Okay.